Hi guys, welcome to Cruising Tarot. I'm gonna be continue doing the love situation for the month of May. This may come out a little late, but it's still gonna come out, okay? So whenever it comes out in May, this is what I'm talking about. Alright, if you like these kind of readings, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to grow. I'm gonna use the Lenormand cards this time, and we're gonna do the love situation for the air signs, which is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And then we'll do the earth, possibly, and then the water signs. I think I've already done the fire. All right, here we go. What's going on for Aquarius for your love situation in the month of May? Like I said, please like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to grow. Barely fits there. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's happening for you guys in the month of May. Okay, Aquarius. Here's the situation, okay? That you guys. Sorry, there's a lot of honks outside. So let's see here. So the situation is someone. Sorry, my dog's in here. She's yawning. Someone is worried or is going to find out about some kind of impulsive behavior that, or just reminiscent about some impulsive behavior within this connection. So there's impulsive behavior, there's some kind of breaker potential ending here. All right, so it's costing somebody a lot, and it has to do with the connection. What is the past influence? Someone trying to be sneaky, maybe possibly avoiding some kind of quarrels or fights or punishment of some sorts here when it comes to impulsiveness. And then someone wants to move forward. Someone's charging forward or charged forward. Like, I'm strategizing how to avoid getting in trouble, but I'm still moving forward with my plans. Sorry. What is a potential outcome? There may be some kind of success, okay? Maybe some hope after an apology. But, apologies only go so far. If they keep doing the same shit, what does it matter, right? So anyways, let's see what their feelings, their thoughts, your person who you're thinking about, you're potentially having this issue. And if you don't have anybody right now, we're talking about somebody in the past is still on your mind, or someone in the future that's going to be on your mind when it comes to this. This is going to happen, all right? So thoughts. This person... Okay, so this person is thinking either them or you are acting a little childish about some kind of offer or some kind of romance here. And it's like you're very prideful, is what they're telling me, overprotective in a way. Maybe making it a little bit more serious than what they think it is, if that makes any sense. All right, so how do they see that you or the situation? They know it was impulsive. They were being a little cunning because they were trying to win. They were hoping to get some kind of, they were partying, they were having a good time. It was not a big deal. It was not that serious. Something like that. How do they feel about the situation or you? They feel they need a break from problems, and they're hoping they'll get a break from fights and arguments, or maybe you letting this go or someone letting go of something. Okay, what is the potential actions they may take? Maybe they might move forward with this relationship, make an offer when it comes to you. Hopefully you, not the other person, if there's somebody else involved. What else do you need to know about the situation? It's chaotic. It's a mess. I don't think things are clear. I don't think it's untangled. I don't think you know everything. You don't know that something hasn't been cut out or needs to be cut out. And then something about someone being in their ego about this whole situation. What is the advice for you? The advice is watch for your pride and ego. All right. And then stick to possibly, I don't know, doing what's, I'm not saying like doing what's best for you, the best, the higher up for you. I don't know how else to say that. Like, do what elevates you. There you go. What obstacle you're going to be facing, some immaturity, something new, something playful here, or maybe like cutting it out. So it's going to be more serious, not as playful anymore for a while. All right. So yeah, I mean, this is what I got for you. Let me just do an oracle or two, and then that's it. Anything else for you, Aquarius, that you need to know about your love situation? Like I say, I do them pretty quick. Get to the fucking point, and I just don't want to stay all day, 3 hours on a card. I just can't do that. It wears me out. I don't know. I can't read. I can't watch a 3-hour video either. So sorry. Some people have the energy and the experience and the craft and the ability to do it, and that's great. I just don't do it. I can't do it. Well, let me look really quick if there's anything else that's sticking out. Actually, I usually try to do this. There's some kind of success, but it's small. Maybe coming in small steps or just beginning, okay? That's what is that's popping out for me. This impulsive behavior is shooting towards they were trying to be successful or a little bit immature. There's movement towards cutting something out. Someone wants to move forward and cut something out. Okay, so we have the pride and ego and being cunning right next to each other. So you be careful with this person, or someone is kind of like that. All right, let's see here. Because at the center of it all is a break or an ending. Anything else for Aquarius? I bought these cards because they were on sale and they seem to be kind of neat. Some of some things kind of stick out a little bit more for me than others. Again, I don't design the art. Don't accuse me. Go after the artist if that's what you're really upset about. But let's see here. I think there's there's somebody here. I don't know who it is. I think it's just one person though. I think someone's very mellow here, very calming. Maybe to a point they're kind of blind to see how they piss somebody off. Well, I don't know why. And then there's someone who's quick to anger. There's somebody who is quick to anger here. And I think it has the person who gets mad is the opposite person here. All right. And then whenever you get pissed off, I think you go over the top. Somebody goes over the top because the other person doesn't see what they're doing wrong. I guess it triggers somebody here, something like that. Okay, so this is all I got for Aquarius. Don't forget to like and share. Bye. Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel. We're going to continue with the love situation for Mayor for whenever this comes out. All right, if you're not with anybody, maybe we're talking about a past person or a future person, your next love situation. All right, so here we go. You're dealing with more than one person, one people. I don't know what to tell you. Just whatever resonates the most with that one specific person, that's who I'm talking about. One person, sorry. I can't even say it. All right, let's see what's happening for Gemini. Oh, I don't remember the kind of order that I lay these out. I try to stick to an order sometimes. Sometimes it's like whatever. However it comes out. All right. If you guys like these kind of readings, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to grow. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here's the situation. You're stuck between making a decision here. Something really heavy. Feeling some kind of burdensome. Feeling tested. Your honor being tested here when it comes to someone. Some kind of honor being tested. And it's something about being really close to home, or someone within your home is going to be affected, or possibly like your privacy, your comfort. It's almost telling me like I'm not comfortable being tested, or my honor being tested, doing the right thing. Something about keeping chaos in order, something like that. Okay. What is the past influence? Some kind of offer, some kind of gift, some kind of flirtation. Okay, and then someone's looking at this very strongly though. Someone's looking at this very strong. It was an intense offer, or I'm not saying that this person offered you the world. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that whatever at the time, whenever this happened, maybe you were not doing so great. And this was just really strong feeling, reaction that they got out of you. And maybe you might not have even expressed it very well or expressed it at all, but you did have a reaction when it comes to some kind of offer, flirtation, someone being just charming, flirtation, something here. All right. Yeah. And someone was looking at maybe possibly being like it's impossible. Like only when pigs fly, it would be successful. Something like that. Okay, it was excessive too. I'm getting that it was really excessive. It was over the top reaction or over the top offer. Why I say over the top, over the top to me is just not honest, not truthful, not natural, not, I don't know how else to say that, but you know what I'm saying? Okay, what is the potential outcome in here is some kind of change. Um, Someone's either still the curiosity, but this connection may change for someone in time. Like it's, it's like the cat's curious is looking at this book and it's closed. So it's a closed book now. Like I'm closing a chapter on this. It could be that is what I'm thinking. All right, like you're kind of want to get over it and I think you're going to get over it or something like that. Okay, so let's see here. What is the person's feelings? No, I'm sorry. Thoughts. I keep forgetting that order. Thoughts. Okay. So what are their thoughts about the situation or you? Okay. It was not right. It was not healthy. It was not stable. And there was too many secrets or someone couldn't open up. Okay. How do they see you or the situation? They see also the burdensome of this offer. Okay. And it was more, someone was being a little self-centered or impatient about this whole situation. They see someone being self-centered or impatient, possibly even selfish. Okay. So they made this offer and they weren't thinking about some kind of consequence, probably. What is how do they feel about you or the situation? This other person I'm talking about. Okay, Gemini. They see it, the honor, like they recognize it strongly that it was different, or like you're different. You're very different than what it's a change. It's something different for them. Okay. What is their intentions and or actions? The possibly for them to be more successful personally, to have I hate to say this, some kind of growth or health, wealthy wise. It's like someone's working on themselves here. Okay. Or they feel like you need to work on yourself. But I really don't think so. I think they're going to be working on themselves, working on something here. And I don't know. I hate to say it. Maybe you taught them a lesson or you opened their eyes or something like that. But don't get all excited. I'm not saying you open their eyes for them to come back to you and you guys are going to live happily ever after. It is a situation after all. It's just maybe they realized that they were being a certain way with certain people or something like that, But just keep in mind though, before I hate being someone's a lesson. I'd rather be someone's blessing than a lesson, right? But at the same time, somebody someone does the same for you. In other words, someone teaches you a lesson as well. Okay. So what do you need to know? There's some kind of connection here and it's multiplying. Because someone wants to invest, wants to cash in, or possibly they want to invest in. So maybe there is a possibility after all. I don't know. Okay, so let's just see. What is your advice? The advice is play it safe. Don't do something that may make you sick. Be safe. Something about being safety first. Don't get sick. Safety first. And it could be anything. It can be protection, if you know what I'm saying, or perhaps mental health. Be safe. Don't get up in your head too much about this sometimes, I think. What is the obstacle you're going to be facing? A lot of secrets. There's going to be a lot of secrets in this connection. I don't know. I think this person had a lot of connections. I don't know why I'm seeing that right now. This one there's some kind of goal and it's a secret for this person and it's not healthy. They've been doing something that's not healthy and they want to keep it a secret. And they've been doing this for a long time. That came out also. And I see any other messages, it really pops out for me. The success is multiplying or excessive. Okay, the potential success this person sees, this is not a prediction per se. This is a potential outcome that I read you, right? So here I'm talking about either they think that maybe that you may be a success is multiplying, or you might think this person potential success may be multiplying, or something about their wealth needs to multiply. All right. I think that's it. That's all that's really popping out for me. Let me go ahead and get some oracle cards out, and then we're good to go, Gemini. All right. If you like these kind of readings, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to grow. Now that thing came out for me. I had a question. I had to deal with some drama. I'm a Gemini, so it happens a lot, you know. I don't start shit, okay? Just keep in mind, I'm gonna repeat myself. I honestly try not to start shit. But if someone drags me in into some kind of fucking drama, right? Sometimes I'm not sure. I handle it very fucking well. To the point you wonder, why did you start shit with me? Sometimes I don't handle it very well, and I take it over the top, and then I start questioning, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Just let it go, okay? And then sometimes I don't want to deal with it. I'm just tired, exhausted, okay? If you think you're one because you're, whatever, you run your mouth and you're not even on your age or weight of fighting anymore physically, then come on, you didn't win. I just can't deal with you because we're not on the same level. All right, things were different back in the day. I'm not saying it's we should be violent with each other. No, I'm just saying I think people would run their mouths less if they knew that, people knew that there was no huge punishment for punching somebody in the face or slapping somebody in the face for running their mouths on someone. Things will be different. Do I say that people who say something deserves to get beaten up? No, that's not what I'm saying. But some people cannot stop themselves, and they run their mouths and they run their mouths and they run their mouths because why? Because there's no real consequence, right? They're used to that. That's their strength, is running their mouth. All right. And some of us have to deal with it a different way because we can't go to jail. Because it's like, stop running your mouth, people. Stop running your mouth. That's all I got to say. I don't even know why I started talking like that. I'm a Gemini, by the way. Did I say that? Yeah. Okay, so here's what's coming up. Okay, so keep moving. All it's telling me is keep moving forward. I see that circle when I asked about someone's drama, and that's why I guess I told you the story. And it says, keep up the good work. Kill Bill. Why am I thinking about that movie? But it's like, keep up the good work. Like, keep building something. Keep working on what you're working on, and then stay awake. It's like almost like don't sleep on, because I feel like I've been trying to work better on myself, not reacting to certain people anymore. And I'm trying to keep my mouth shut because it's not that I'm afraid. I'm not afraid of nobody, dude. I'm not afraid of nobody. But every time I say that, the other cowards, will be like, I'll hide behind the law. I'll hide behind the age thing. Stop doing that. Anyways, okay, so that's cowardly to me. But anyways, yeah. Okay, I need to stop. I'm trying to get over that drama. Okay, so anyways, that's all I got for you guys. Sorry for ranting on Gemini. I need to do better about that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye. All right, and I didn't mean to rant, but then people were always like, peace and, turn the other cheek and be the better person and da-da-da-da. And that's true, but the other people need to learn to shut their damn mouths and quit running their mouth over stupid crap. Also, I'm just saying. Anyways, all right, who we got left? Libra, let's see what your love situation is. If you like this kind of readings, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to grow. And no, I don't believe as Like if someone just calls you the B word or whatever, and then they deserve to be beaten to a pulp. No, of course not. But again, you have certain people like to call you names, like to think they can harass you, like to get away with it. I mean, like, and then they get one punch in the face, and then they act like I need to go to the emergency room because I got what I deserve for running my mouth. No, and then you want to call everybody, like the lawyers, the cops, and everything, when you couldn't even shut your damn mouth. Just shut your mouth. You can't handle a fight. You should just shut your mouth. That's all I gotta say to certain people. Alrighty, here we go. Ooh, okay, so Libra, let's see what's happening with you guys. Let me get rid of this negative energy. Alrighty, here we go. What's going on with you? Alrighty. Libra, and I'll pull the oracle cards in just a second. So here's a situation you're going to be dealing with. Okay, some kind of offer, some kind of agreement, connection, marriage already, and there's some kind of, you know, impulsive behavior here. And okay, so this is what I'm picking up. Okay, so there's already some kind of deal, there's some kind of promise, there's already some kind of connection here, maybe even help because of some kind of impulsive behavior, and you're going to see some kind of results because of it. So it's almost telling me someone here is already in a connection, someone did something, and then someone's going to see what they did. They're going to find out what they did, okay? All right, so let's see, what's the past influence here? Some kind of arrival, something new coming in that said some kind of conflict between two people, and almost an attack per se. Like, why I keep saying per se, but it's like someone going after someone else because of some kind of impulsive behavior. All right, so and it has to do with someone's money. It could be gambling. It is something intense. So it could be like someone went and risked a lot of money, for example, or something they invested in, something that they owned. Okay, so what is the potential outcome? The stability long term can suddenly change with some kind of male figure, because they're going to be making obstacles. It's going to be an obstacle. This is going to be an obstacle for you. So it's going to change something, maybe even slow it down a little bit. And it's going to, the pace that you guys have been going, it's going to change. All right. So this is what it's telling me. All right. So what are their thoughts about you or the situation? They're looking for some kind of answer. They're trying to be more romantic. They're trying to be more slick. Try to control this. All right, that's where they're thinking. How do they see you or this connection or this situation? They want to make a deal. They want to come in to make a deal to change something. They want to make it fast. They want to almost pressure you to make a decision fast. How do they see you or this thoughts? Sorry, this is thoughts. How do they see? How do they feel? Sorry. How do they feel? They feel that they're in conflict for some kind of action here, and they know that it's going to take a while for it to stabilize. All right, what is their intentions? They want to open their eyes. They want to open some kind of investment, or some kind of expense, or open some kind of accounting book, or be open about money or investments. What else do you need to know? There's something not right here. Okay, there's something not right ethically, and someone here is sabotaging things. All right, so what is your advice? What is the word I'm thinking about here? It's almost like offer something better than an obstacle. It's like, don't make an obstacle here, more an obstacle. It's like, be nicer. I hate to say it this way. Be sweeter, see the nicer side of things versus making more of an obstacle or adding to an obstacle here. What is the obstacle you're going to be facing? Strategizing and doing things for the right, like doing things correctly, or mature, or dealing with some kind of maturity. because someone's still trying to be a little bit strategic and deceitful. All right. And it could be someone may have to mature up and almost get a job. I don't know why it's telling me that. Okay, so let's see here. Any other cards for Libra? And then that's it for air signs. What is this thing? Okay, that's something else. Okay, this may not be a perfect circle, but it is a perfect whatever it is. Things are not perfect, you know. Things are, you know, there's no cookie cutter way of dealing with situations or relationship or anything like that. So just remember, deal with it the best way you can, and you know, things are what they are. I don't know how else to say that. And then it's not over yet. I think there's a conversation needs to be had. I think needs to be put to light. You need to see things for what they are. And then you have to be careful because it's right next to the fox. I think there is some kind of game someone was playing here. All right. So I think if you're going to try to solve this situation, that's great. But make sure you let that person know to stop playing games if they're going to continue. You know, they're going to continue trying to play the same thing or do the same thing. All right. This is all I got for you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.